Public parks meant for recreational purposes have become hotspots for crime in Johannesburg. A 34-year-old woman was raped and killed recently in George Lee Park in Sandton, and police are yet to make any arrests for the horrendous crime. There are other reported incidents, including theft, that often occur in various parks across the city. So why have our parks become dangerous places to hang out? Reporter Heidi Giokos is tracking this story for us, and she joins us now live for these developments. Heidi, I see that you are with the SAPS, at least in this metro, and I'm wondering what they're saying. I mean, issues around the park started a while ago. Remember Rhodes Park in Johannesburg, where those women were raped and their husbands were drowned. So this is obviously becoming an increasing issue. What are police doing about it?
Yes, absolutely, Masako, and you would think that being able to go and jog in the morning or in the afternoon, you would be able to do so and be safe. But unfortunately, the reality is that is not the reality, and that is not the case, because unfortunately women are still targets, they are still being attacked. And then in this particular matter, we do know that this 34-year-old was running in the morning and she was raped and murdered, and we have also been informed that none of her personal belongings were taken in this particular matter. But I think it's an overall concern and an overall safety issue that's at play here. We are joined by the Provincial Police Commissioner General Elias Mawela. Thank you so much for your time, PC. We do appreciate it. If I can just ask you to just stand here for me. Thank you. Maybe just speak to us about overall safety. You know, I'm sure you've heard about this 34-year-old that was raped and murdered in Sandton. You know, normally there's a lot of police visibility there. There's CPF, there's private security. Not just this particular case, but overall safety. It seems to be becoming a really big problem.
Yeah, thank you. Let me appreciate the opportunity. Yes, it's a worrying factor, especially if women are being targeted during their leisure time, their training, you know, not suspecting anything that it will happen to them. So clearly it means that we have a lunatic on the loose, and working together with the community patrollers, the security companies around Sandton, and the investigating officer obviously working with some of the resources which were mobilized by the families themselves. We hope that not in a longest distance we'll be able to can crack that case. I think it is a matter of agency, because we don't know when will this person strike again.
Do we know anything about the suspects? Do we know the motive behind this? Because none of her personal belongings were taken. Has the post-mortem also been released?
Yeah, the post-mortem we do have, but unfortunately we don't know what is the motive. But I just wish that we can give the investigators some space and time to can do their work, because some of the things when we talk about it, you'll find the real perpetrators watching us. He said, oh, the police, they are having this against me, then they will start to can change their tactics and so forth. But we hope that we are going to arrest that particular individual soon.
I want to just move over to, again, another issue of safety. I'm sure you've been alerted to the fact that 2 people were shot and killed outside the Randburg Magistrates Court this morning. They were declared dead on the scene. I mean, people are walking into court and something like this happens. Does it worry you? What do you know about this particular case? I mean, hearing of something like this is rather alarming.
Yeah, definitely. If it worries us, for each and every murder that happened in the province, it worries us. What we know is that the victim, one of them was a complainant in a certain case, and the partner was a witness. So surely our investigation, it will assist us. We will forever, we have some other leads which we are worried about. If the victim of crime is being killed and the witness at the same time coming to court, it can clearly tell us that we mustn't look any further. We must start investigating from the case where they are involved, and then we check who may be the person who had an interest to can eliminate those 2 people.
I want to ask you, PC, around overall safety. You know, looking what's happening outside Randburg Magistrates Courts, at George Lee Park. These aren't just the only 2 incidents that's currently happening at the moment. We're moving into the festive season. You know, they call it the silly season. It's unfortunate, but you know, what are you doing as provincial police to try and help us feel safer? you can't feel safe in your house. You can't even feel safe in a park when you're going to take a walk or a run. What are you going to be doing to help us feel a lot safer?
Yeah, we do have a plan in place, and we are implementing our plan. We are increasing the tempo in which we are doing things, increasing more patrols, increasing more boots on the ground. This is what we are doing. And also our response, if we have failed to can prevent this crime from happening, our response, the turnaround time for the response, it must also be improved, whereby we solve cases very quick, and so that we can bring confidence back to our communities. We are trying our level best, and I can assure to the people of Gauteng that we are not going to leave any stone unturned. We'll do everything in our power that these two cases they have been solved in a short space of time.
Okay. Just for context purposes, and speaking of communities, I'm sure people are wondering, where are we? There's a lot of pupils around us, but this is a project that you embark on to try and uplift communities, to try and uplift pupils in schools that perhaps need a little bit more guidance. I've always told you this, that this is a fantastic initiative that you embark on, because it starts here, it starts in schools, and it starts in communities. Maybe just tell us about this, and if I'm not mistaken, it might be one of your last that you're embarking on.
Yeah, no, thank you very much. This is a project we started earlier in the year. This is the 12th school I'm doing, implementing the integrated crime and violence prevention strategy, and focusing on the early intervention in crime preventing. So we are focusing on the young ones to can try our level best not to discourage them not to be involved in criminal activities. So we are in Van der Bijl War School, and it's one of the schools which it has produced, magnificent rugby players. So we came back here to can reintroduce sporting code, different sporting codes, including rugby, and my favorite sporting code, chess. And you can see the young people, they're busy playing that other side. It excites me. So we are doing this thing to can try our level best that we take them away from criminality, let them focus on studying and playing sports.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for your time, PC. We do appreciate it. Thank you very much. That is the Provincial Police Commissioner, General Elias Mawela, speaking to us about a number of issues, specifically safety and what is going to be done in the province, Masako, to try and make people feel safer. I mean, you don't even feel safe in your own house, and now you have an issue of safety in parks as well. But the PC indicating that they're trying their best to get more boots on the ground and working with communities, CPF and private security.
All right, Heidi Giokos live for us there. Let's leave it there for now.